Get ready with me while I answer questions I always get asked about myself and being an SW. I'm gonna start with the work that I've had done. I've had 2 BBLs, one nearly unalived me in Turkey, and the second one turned out great and I'm so happy with it. I don't regret getting them done, but when I was wanting a lot of surgery, I was not a happy person. I was just so unsure of my life and I thought like getting surgeries would make me happier. It doesn't really cross my mind anymore, and I'm so happy that I'm in that place where I'm not like planning my next surgery. Even now I'll get like offers for free surgery and like it doesn't faze me, whereas like old me would have like jumped on it. So obviously I've had some lip filler. I got one of my temples filled in because it was like not symmetrical. I have no plans to get any more filler, but I still get my Botox like when I remember to book it in. I've been in my industry for like 4 years now. I started with online work and then went into FS work. People ask me like what I'm gonna do when I'm older, and I would always stress about like what I'm gonna do next, but honestly like I think this is it. Hopefully I can just keep buying property and live off equity and my investments. But if everything did tank, I feel pretty confident finding something with the social media experience that I've had. Just through social media, like I've even been offered like a lot of jobs that have nothing to do with SW. So like if it did fail, like I don't think it'll all be for nothing. Social media is starting to become like my main source of income now, which is wild. I never thought I'd get into influencer money. Like people always say that brands won't work with SWs and that it's far from the truth. The world is changing and becoming more of an accepting place. How do I deal with online hate? Social media is such a mad place. Like someone can take the tiniest snippet of your life and like twist it into a completely different reality. I'll see people tearing a person apart for like the way they walk or the way they dress. And like they don't even know them. Like they're just a person sharing a bit of their life online. Unfortunately, just being in the public eye, like you are gonna get hate no matter who you are. And it's just a part of putting yourself out there. Like you're always gonna have haters. I guess it's something that you get more resilient to like over time. Personally, I don't read negative comments like if people are just being ignorant or like downright rude, but sometimes I use them as a learning opportunity. Someone might say something and I'm like, damn, you know what, that right, I do come off that way. Or maybe I didn't give them enough context on this thing. Like there's always room for growth. I think it's important to have a life, friends like outside of social media. Those hate comments are probably going to mean less to you like when you actually have stuff going on in your life. You don't even know them and they're talking crap about you. Like it just shows more about them than it does about you. I answered this a little while ago and I'm going to give it more context because I don't think people fully understood like what I was trying to say. So I get asked a lot like what my parents think of my work, and to give it more context, like every SW I know gets bombarded with this question and it's never in a positive light. It's almost like you should be ashamed of what you do and your parents are probably not proud of it, so what do they think of what you do? This question is usually coming from men, and a lot of my hate comments and negativity are from men. I guess with the video that I made, I didn't mean to be like, why would you ask me that? I'm a grown-ass woman. I think asking that question to an SW is different from asking someone who has a regular 9 to 5. Maybe it's a question that's asked more in America and it's like not as common here in Australia, but it always just seems to have some sort of like negative connotation. Don't think if you ask me that question like I'm gonna be pissed. Like I can see now it's probably like a normal question that people ask. I'm just so used to being an SW and hearing it like in a negative way. Am I worried about future partners not wanting to date me because of what I do? I guess this is coming from a place where S work is like somewhat immoral. It's not. No one is tainted because they're an SW or have been an SW. I'm not worried about my future partners. Like I've lived a very fruitful life and I'm very content. I don't think I need a partner to make me happy. Like I have so much support around me that I'm so grateful for. If someone judges you on that, then they're not the right person for you. I know a lot of SWs who are in loving relationships. Anyway, this video is getting really long.